Check out my new outfit.
The woman gazes steadily at the waves. A sudden gust picks up her dark hair and lets it fall again, tussled, wild. She brushes a few stray locks from her eyes, and only then spots you approaching.
Aye, so here you are. Mid-noon and the snow is... well, it's not really snow, it's slush. At least the drunks and teenagers haven't joined us yet.
She catches a flake in her hand.
Know that you're not the first guy to bring a girl to Land's End. This is what the locals call a make-out spot. That is not going to happen here today. I just want to make that clear, Dimples.
Aw. She turns to face the sea once more.
Her thoughts are still elsewhere, with distances across the water, and with the water itself. Across the rusty water, that's La Delta, the financial district. In the mist-covered distance, towers rise as a rebuke to the poverty of this coast.
Look at her. You seem surprised that I made it.
Drinking men aren't known for keeping their appointments.
It's a rock star thing, tardiness. Sorry you had to wait. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
The world? Those big words men like to throw around as though they had weight. Let's just admire this piece of the world we happen to have in front of us, eh?
She nods to you, a playful glint in her eyes.
Here it comes.
She says as she turns back to the sea, the weather begins to clear under her steady gaze.
So fast as to make it seem like the weather turns at her command.
You know, I have special abilities too. Paranatural abilities.
Wait, do you think I did that? Nay. I just grew up on the sea, that's all. Know which way the wind is blowing. As for your paranatural abilities, I'd love to hear about them sometime, really, but can't we just enjoy the view for a moment?
Just shut the fuck up, Harry.
You should say something. Anything. Maybe the tequila sunset thing.
No, keep quiet about your sordid past. Okay, what's the other option? You know, a past incarnation of myself called himself Tequila Sunset. I wonder why that is. Let's keep quiet about it.
The sun reflected in the waves.
Trying to start
and
over.
The skyscrapers rising across the bay is mesmerizing. Your mind clears for a moment as your senses take it all in. Not just the glass skyscrapers, fragile looking in the shimmering air. River Esperance flowing into the bay.
Isn't it strange for this all-powerful thing, the sun, to be so generous towards us? You know, the best time to go out fishing is usually towards sunset, when the water is warmer.
The sun also falls on the Capeside tenements and war-torn ruins. An old sea fortress juts out, seemingly impervious to the sheen cast over everything else, shaking you out of your reverie. The sun does little for the dead, and those hopelessly lost in their own minds, or people living in desert climates with sparse vegetation and little drinking water.
Is that why you named your boat the Sun?
Oh, that was a bit of pride and a bit of superstition.
And a bit of conceptual unity too, it being yellow and all.
I actually read that as Lilienne the nitpicker for a second. I was like, wait a second, did her name just change? I'm not sure desert people are happy with too much sunlight.
Now you're just nitpicking.
Hey!
But I concede. Maybe desert people sometimes disagree.
Let's just shut up and enjoy the view.
There's salt in the air, and the cries of the gulls and the skuas, grit of the sand and the green glint of broken bottles. But still your gaze always returns to the dazzling streaks of light, wherever they may be reflected, their opulence.
It's bringing us spring, summer. It's entirely on our side, no matter what we do or who we are, for absolutely no reason. It's unlike no other powerful being, certainly no powerful organization or government. How can that be?
There's an explanation to this, and it's political, you see. We get a long, impassioned political tirade. Well, something's got to be on our side.
I guess we wouldn't really be here if that thing wasn't on our team.
She nods.
Maybe some general remarks before you say something big. Work your way up to the cool.
Wait, work our way up to the cool. Okay, so I guess I want to pick some stuff and then do this. You have fish hooks in your ears. Okay. Interesting lilt in your voice. Don't you want to go visit La Delta? So, who do you think killed the hanged man? Okay. There's an interesting lilt in your voice.
Thank you. I'm half Ubi. My mother was from Ubisoft. Not a lot
Ubisoft?
of sun there, I hear. Though I've never been.
The wind ruffles her hair as she looks at the sunlit coast across the water.
You have fish hooks in your ears.
These aren't real fish hooks, silly. They're earrings shaped to look like fish hooks. A drunk called Rosemary brought them to me. I kept them.
She's right. They're made mostly of plastic. A cheap novelty gift you can buy from a flower shop or a kiosk. The wind ruffles her hair as she looks at the sunlit coast across the water.
Don't you want to go visit La Delta?
It's enough that my fish goes there. 50 real a piece they ask for spring cod.
Oh, there we go. Time to think. Let's not ask about the hanged man. Say something about the sun. 58%. Let's let fate decide, everybody.
Say what?
Fuck.
Something interesting? Impossible.
Sometimes I feel like I don't have a good brain.
Aye. Brains generally aren't very good, are they? I prefer backs, arms, shoulders, lungs too.
She smiles.
You know,
It's kind of a sweet thing to say, though.
the wind's gonna pick up soon, and I have to go, but
She takes her sword out of the scabbard. The blade reflects the sunlight, a dark orange.
have this. The sun's good, but it doesn't stick things. I've no use for it anymore.
Think we can do this again sometime?
Doubt it. But thank you for the company.
Oh, man.
This is as far as it goes with her. You'd need to put a year between you and your last drink for anything more.
Are you sure you don't need the sword?
No. Men around here are too drunk to pose a threat to me.
Thank you for coming on this walk with me.
Farewell.
She nods to you and turns to go. Oh, that was such a beautiful moment. I don't think my brain works well sometimes.
As she walks off, the wind picks up, and the light from the sun seems to fade. The crumbling silhouette of failed electrical R&D towers in the distance, beckoning.
We have a fucking sword? Equip this to impress yourself. This blade, the blade of this mass-produced saber has dulled over the years and won't slice or stab anyone. It still commands respect in your hand, however. Holding on to its bakelite hilt fills you with a sense of purpose and a memory of the date. That do anything? Okay, so let's see if we could do the rest of these. Someone did point out to me, and I guess I miss this every time I walk by. There was like a ladder to go up the Feld building, I guess, which makes sense because there was something to interact with in there. And, God, I couldn't quite figure out how to get in. So I imagine even if you pass that check, it's the same result, right? Maybe not, though. Maybe not. You guys gotta let me know. that? There's a slit in the concrete here. A sewer?
The light vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under the earth.
What's in there?
Maybe it's just a storm drain for the sewer.
Oh!
There's no echo and no answer.
Oh! Okay, that's odd. Is this how I get back? Oh. Wait, did I check this? It's green. Oh! Where's this ladder? I also suck at seeing ladders. I remember when I was playing through Half-Life, I kept missing ladders, like, all over the place. Oh, this? Is that I mean, I can't interact with it. Maybe, if I had different stats, like perception. Let's try it. Let's see if, because it looks like it's climbable, right? Oh, it's busted up there. But I'm curious, like, if I do change to stuff that has higher perception, will I be able to interact with more things around here? What's my perception now? -1. Well, we just shifted it too.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago.
Ah, yes. They're famous.
Yeah, I don't think I can use that. Whoever suggested that. See, if I hold down tab, I can see what I can interact with, and that's not one of the things that's highlighted. Let me see if I have anything else though. Maybe something else increases perception, and I'll spot something. -1 perception. Ah. No. Nothing's changed, my friends. So maybe that is how I get up there and then I go down there, but it doesn't look like I can do it now. Let me just run back over. Maybe it changes if I leave and come back. Nope. I'll leave this stuff on for a bit. I bet you I have to get up there to complete this though, right? Check island for bullet traces. Check boardwalk for bullet traces. What is the island? Around the church? Looking back at you from the rust-colored water. You. Okay. Stuck. kind of feel like I'm wandering around now with no purpose. But that's okay. Is this? Let me talk to this crew again. It's been a while.
Hello again.
Have you seen a red-haired woman around?
No.
Okay. Thanks!
Come on, get in. The warm stuff's...
Just no. Let's see if I can crack these guys.
The young man with the tape recorder acknowledges your return. When he looks at you, he squints as though you were the setting sun.
This is hardcore. It's hardcore!
Is it? Are you just gonna keep saying it's hard? You're just gonna keep saying it's hardcore, aren't you?
Skibber-dee, skibber-danger. I am the rearranger.
Your cop training did not prepare you for this. What to do?
My God, man!
Back to the hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Here comes the night!
All right.
Big club, true, hard, full, car! Hardcore!
But is it? I mean, really?
Yeah!
You can yeah and say random things all day long, but the track still doesn't sound all that hard to me. Yeah?
Lucky Ersky, Materialski! Big club, true, hard, full, hardcore! Yeah!
Okay, let's try the other thing.
Spinning out lyrics since the day I was born. And the amount of lyrics I got is against the law. Vic, true, hard, hardcore! Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent.
I was wondering if you knew who killed the mercenary hanging behind the Whirling in Rags hostel.
Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeko Kata, the place to be.
I'm beginning to think this really doesn't have anything to do with the case. You said that before. Why is this Yekokata the place to be? What does that mean?
Yeko Kata is a hardcore place.
Okay, we're trying everything.
Vic Club, true, hard, hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Here comes the...
No! Ah!
Vic Club, true, hard, foot, hardcore. Hardcore to the internally coherent. Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeko Kata.
Okay,
The
let's...
place to be.
Nothing to do with the case.
It's the message, so listen and you will see. No illusion. The spirit is what you feel. Vic, true, hardcore. Hardcore to the internally coherent. All core. All right.
Please tell me, what exactly are you doing?
Gotta get the people going.
Why?
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
I think I'm also a party boy.
2 on a track. Watch your back. Watch out for the heart attack. Vic Club, true, hard, full, hardcore. Hardcore to the neck. Internally coherent. All core. All right. Yeah. Gotta get the people going.
I see.
Yeah. Request. I want everybody as close to the stage as possible. Vic close.
This is what I'm supposed to do.
Hardcore, internally coherent. All core. All right.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime, invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah!
He lets out an agonized roar for the feverish, obviously not too hardcore people. No, but seriously, I'm a little worried it isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
That would have been good if I had asked you a question, but I didn't. Now it's just idiotic.
But there was a question?
Fuck!
We're close. True. Hard. Hardcore. Hardcore. Internally coherent. All core. All right.
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore.
Okay.
The question is, what is the question?
Just answer the question!
But there was no question.
Fuck.
We're close. True. Hard. Hardcore. Hardcore. Internally. All core. All.
He furrows.
Hard. The question is, what is
Okay,
the
okay.
question?
Okay.
But there was a question.
Fuck!
True. Hardcore. Internally. All core. All right.
He furrowed.
Hardcore.
So hardcore?
Is it though?
I was just thinking that a moment ago.
One mind, one spirit. There's no other world. There's no other life.
Wild, wild. I want to see. Where's the child I used to be? Is that everything?
True. Hardcore. Internally. All core.
He furrowed.
Hard. Is it though?
It is.
What is it? I mean, really?
The question is, what is the question?
No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
Oh! He frowns and starts bobbing his head back and forth once more. We solved the egghead puzzle.
Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
You said you were worried. What do you think is wrong with the music?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore.
He turns pensive all of a sudden.
Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know?
I know.
For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last months, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51. Isn't something holding it back from being hyper?
Thinks for a moment. Then his expression clears.
It's like it's only ultra.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
If anything, it sounds a bit proto, like it's not fully formed yet. You might be a moribund alcoholic and a failed cop, but you are pretty certain a thing cannot be both proto and hardcore.
It's proto, not hardcore at all.
Wow! Culture cop!
For a moment, you almost think he's going to put the tape player down, but that would be ludicrous.
I think you might be right, but how could it become hardcore then?
What is
I
happening?
know it in my heart, but cannot think it in my head. If this is not hardcore, how could anything be?
Sounds suspiciously like a question. I thought the question was, what is the question? Try to think if anything could make it harder core. Wait, I just remembered something. I'm the police. I can't help you with this right now. I need something else, something extra. Okay. Let's try to think if anything could make it harder core.
What? Guys, there's something happening in his head.
He looks at you with customary amazement. Think even harder. Uh-oh.
Oh yeah! He's doing it!
My imagination fails me.
I know! So does mine!
Let's try. Sounds suspiciously like a question? I thought the question was, what is the question?
No! This is the answer!
I can't help you with this right now. I need something else, something extra.
Yeah!
He's not even the slightest bit disappointed. Maybe your body can tell you what Arno van Eyck's jam is missing to make it harder core. I think I can talk to him again, right?
Alright!
Why does art inspire you so much?
It does, yes, but what is art?
Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment.
It's everything.
In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined.
Would I fit into the art world? I mean,
Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art with
it's
that
true.
beard and those clothes. Disheveled and prophetic. Perhaps you should try to critique architecture too.
I guess I have been feeling critical lately.
Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic, half cop.
Wait, but I don't have to be 100% cop to get the case finished and all that? Okay, if 50% art critic is what's needed to free me from rote repetition, so be it. We're opted into this one.
Exactly. It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals off the street, you must also apprehend criminals of the printing press and the gallery, the trite and derivative artists and writers of the world. Go ahead and provide savage criticisms, art cop. The world is yours to rip to pieces and reassemble.
Oh man, I wanted to be an art cop so bad. Okay, let's see if we can up this, right? With more of the fallen stuff. Isn't that physical? I definitely have stuff for physical instrument. Hope I don't lose morale. What is my physical instrument at right now? +2. Didn't I have gloves for that? No, let's just go through everything again. For the millionth time. I feel like it's mainly shirts, right? For those of you that have played this game, are you like this also? You have to like go through every fucking thing every time to remember what's what? Or is it just me? Am I just really bad? I know my memory is not the best. Okay. Well, I think that's it then. I could do some drugs, I think, but honestly, like, everything's low. Actual art degree. Yeah, it's another capo type, the worst one, the most savage and brutal, the art cop. Nothing is good enough for him. Everything is shit. You have to employ an armada of adjectives to depict and demean the mediocrity of the works and visual institutions around you. Really flex that critical muscle until the vocabulary for punishing mediocrity becomes second nature. Here we go. 1 hour, 30 minutes. Minus on perception. Can't even look at this shit.
The large-headed youth has closed his eyes.
Good morning! Yeah! Pump it up! Pump it up! Pump it up!
Maybe your body can tell you what Arno van Eyck's jam is missing to make it harder core. Can I pass a freaking test today?
Your body isn't for thinking. It's for robust, wholesome things. Things like discus, javelin, and 400-meter hurdles. Discus.
Did someone say disco?
Oh, wait. Horrific Necktie wants to try again. Are you a thought reader? Oh, we're talking to the necktie.
No nation, but transnation. No war, but class war.
Does that mean you're a thought reader?
Don't be a lunatic. Of course he isn't. Jermaine here just yells random things. Odds are, sooner or later one of them will come off as thought reading.
Yeah! Revolution imperative!
Unless you were thinking Revolution imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing happen with eggs yelling. I know what you mean.
But I was thinking Revolution imperative.
That's fucked up, man. Lying like that. And a cop too.
So you're not a thought reader, you're a communist.
He's not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell. He picked it up from a tape jockey at the Elysium. She was a communist, though.
Yeah! With the rebel yell!
Tell me something else, egghead.
Yeah!
Is your real name Jermaine?
Dark hardcore! Jermaine Egghead!
Basically, yes it is.
Why are there lungs on your belt buckle?
Lungs are for love!
Good to know.
Yeah!
All right, let's try again.
No.
Oh my god.
That would be silly. Your body.
Did someone say disco?
Fuck. I don't know. I sucked at rolling today.